We get asked that a lot, but what we really do is build brand while generating demand.
This is The Briefcase from Sutherland Weston Marketing Communications. Quick conversations from everyday observations, delivering practical marketing ideas you can carry with you.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Cutshall. I'm the CEO of Steel Advertising from Austin, Texas.
Can we talk about institutional advertising? In this day and age, there's advertising, there's marketing, there's public relations, but institutional advertising might not be something on the mind of a business owner, small, medium, or large.
We think about it all day long here. That's our specialty. And what institutional advertising really is helping people to understand who you are. It's letting yourself get known in the market. There's been a real trend in advertising for years to just really focus down on tiny little features. And those are very easy for other businesses to leapfrog over. They get something new and suddenly they're the new guy that your customers are going to. Institutional advertising focuses on really letting people know who you are and get a relationship with your values and what you stand for.
Oftentimes we hear either radio commercials, we hear and see television commercials where people are trying to tell you every single little service and product they offer in 30 seconds, and they might squeeze the website or a telephone number in at the end. I'm guessing that is not institutional advertising.
No, that's kind of the opposite. The goal of institutional advertising is to let people know the character of your business, what the general boundaries of your business are, where you play, what category you're in, and then like how you're different on a bigger level, not just on these little features, cost, and things like that. And then people say, oh, they do that. They have these characteristics, which I really like. I'm going to call them first because this seems like something that they would do. And that's what you want to be. You want to be their go-to for anything in that category.
In this mixed up, muddled up, shook up 14 items or less screaming at the microwave because I have to be somewhere yesterday world, can I afford institutional advertising? Because if I'm not getting people in the door and asking me for a specific product, for a specific service, I'm concerned that I'm not going to make bottom line.
What we really do is build brand while generating demand. Once we really identify who you are as an institution and what character we want to let people know, and when I say character, I mean that in not the phony character way, but like really what do you stand for? Then we can sprinkle in every message something that you might make immediate transactions based on, but we're still adding to that story. So over time, they're getting to know you more and more. We're reinforcing the characteristics, the values that we stand for more and more. But there's a small component of each time we go to the market where we're actually asking people for some type of action. And it could be to get to know us better. It could be to sign up to come to an event. It could be to buy something immediately. But there's always that little bit of transactional component that really pays for the advertising.
How long does it take to forge that relationship?
I think the most important thing is it really actually takes a longer period of time for companies to identify who they are. We spend, anywhere from 2 months to 6 months sometimes getting companies to really determine that they don't want to be everything to everybody, to say, I want to shine my light and be kind of what we call a lighthouse brand, which is something that shines out and attracts people to it. That means that they have to get all of the leaders of their organization together and say, we as a group are going to pull the company forward in this direction. That sometimes takes time. But if somebody already knows who they are, they've been able to communicate it into succinct ways so that marketers, advertisers, and PR practitioners can understand it and communicate it on their behalf, then at that point, they really start with the very next intro to the market being something where they're establishing that character. Find out more about institutional advertising from our friends at Sutherland Weston, or take a look at what we're doing at steeladvertising.com.
You have been listening to The Briefcase from Sutherland Weston Marketing Communications. Got a question for the Sutherland Weston team? Email us at sutherlandweston.com.